Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran bin Muhammad Rozi. I'm from K1 Animal Behavior. So as for today, I'm going to present about my mini project, Understanding Behavioral Pattern in a Mute Swan, Cygnus Oler, and a Black Swan, Cygnus Atratus. So for the first one is the introduction part. This study is focused on understanding of the behavior of a mute swan, Cygnus oler, and also the black swan, Cygnus atratus, especially their distinctive behavior and personality. Also, including their aggression level, swimming style, and also vocalization that may be used to identify the both individual birds. Also, the behavioral traits of the mute swan have been recorded in the pools of water, where this graceful creature attract the people with their movement and interaction. This overview intended to offer an understanding of the singular behavior of a mute swan within the calm and controlled environment of the pool, underlying the adaptability and charm of the distinguish them. Next, we move on to the material and method part. So on this particular project, we are using two different techniques, which is a scan sampling technique and also focal sampling technique. For the scan sampling technique, it is where the observer observe a group of individual at a predetermined interval. This can be done in a real time or through a repeated interval depending on the study design. Also, during each scan, the student typically record the behavior of each individual within the observation group. Also, this can include their activity, social interaction, or environmental engagement. Next, for the focal sampling technique, it is the technique where the observation are typically conducted over a defined period, also where the student continuously monitor the focal subject. Also, it can be done in a real time and through a repeated interval depending on the study design. So here is the result for Magnus, one of the mute swan subjected. For the focal sampling technique, it can be shown that the most frequent activity behavior that has been done is swimming, which is a frequency of 24, and for the least one is least frequency are walking, body stretching, and also taking off. Next is Lucas, one of the black swan subject. Uh, its focal sampling technique. Most frequent behavior observed are the foraging, which is 7, and the least one are swimming and also taking off and body stretching. And the last one is markers. Based on what I have observed, the focal sampling technique the highest frequency are foraging, which is 18, and the least one are the swimming, dipping, flicking, and also head bobbing. Okay, here is the result and discussion part for markers. The swan behavior was dominated by the swimming, reflecting its aquatic lifestyle. Also, its foraging activity show high variability. Also, the other behaviors such as observing, dipping, flicking, and head bobbing were infrequent, also possibly due to controlled zoo environment. The external factor, including habitat design and stimuli availability, likely shape this factor. Also, to encourage more diverse behavior, the enrichment strategies are such as adding submerged plant and also a floating feeders. So the next one is Lucas. Based on Lucas' behavior, swimming was the dominant behavior, while the resting, foraging, and preening were infrequent, indicating a mix of maintenance and locomotion activities. Also, rare behaviors such as honking and also body stretching were likely context-specific. The moderate variability in foraging, paddling, suggesting the adaptability to the environment factor. The controlled zoo environment will influence the behavior pattern, emphasizing the need of enrichment strategy. And the last part is Magnus. Based on Magnus' behavior, walking was the longest observed behavior, likely influenced by the zoo terrestrial environment. Also, grooming behavior, particularly preening, were common, highlighting that their importance for maintenance. Also, rare behavior like taking off and body stretching indicates that constraint of the captive environment. So, as we can see, there is a infrequent foraging. It are suggesting that it have adequate food provision but limited environmental enrichment. Also, enhancement like larger water bodies, vegetation, and opportunities for flight would promote more natural behavior pattern. As for a conclusion, the observation revealed that swimming, walking, and grooming were the dominant behavior, while foraging and rare action like taking off were limited due to the captivity constraint. The controlled zoo environment shaped the swan behavior and reducing the opportunities for natural activities like sustained swimming and foraging. So, to promote well-being and encourage natural activities, the zoo will should provide a larger water bodies and open space for flight and enrichment. Improved habitat design is crucial for fostering a more natural and diverse behavioral report in captive swan. So that's all from me. Thank you.